Hey, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kakadash, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give a double honors to the apostles, a great millstone horse taught me this truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to the Akim across the four corners of the earth who teach this truth and risk their life to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Lord, when the video is edifying, Lord, when I can get something from this video. Just quick video, man. I'm basically going in on our enemies. And one particular enemy is Esau, Edom. Okay. Scriptures say, when we got out of the land of Egypt, the first people we was at war with after that was Amalek. And if you know who Amalek is, right? Amalek is, the funny hat people, right? Who you people love and praise today, who you people think that they're the children of God and they're not. And it's more than it's an overload of facts out there proving that they're not. And it's an overload of, history on them showing how wicked that they are. You could start biblical and you could go from just when they were conceived and what their father name even means, all the way to now. All the way to now as far as how they got that land, how they use certain different, propaganda and different things to fulfill their lust and fulfill the things that they want to do, right? If they want a particular piece of land, then they'll go grab it. But their counterparts, right? There are other members of Esau that do the same thing, man. Because if you look at and see how America was established, right? They did the same exact thing. You understand what I'm saying? These other Edomites did the same exact thing, along with putting us in slavery, man. So you got a bloody history of you Edomites got a bloody history, and you hold yourself not guilty, but the Lord didn't forget, what you've done to his people, man. Okay. This is Zechariah 1:15. It says, I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped for the affliction. So these heathen, because you got to think, right? Yeah, okay. These heathen are the whipping stick, of the Lord. Like Esau is a sword in the Lord's hand, right? So when we start going off, the Lord, he would send these other nations upon us. I mean, even in Jeremiah, right? When you read Jeremiah, our people was going off. So what happened? Nebuchadnezzar came. We fell under, the rule of Nebuchadnezzar. You know what I mean? And Jeremiah was actually prophesying about that. But our people was going off. We were doing wickedly. Okay. But then, right, you got a thing where you motherfuckers really showed your hatred toward Jake, right? You really, showed how much you hate Israel, man. Okay. Like y'all did some shit, man. Y'all did some shit that, I mean, you could go into the history of how they got down and how they treated us, even, up until recent years, and you have a little outbursts and sporadic little things that be happening, that used to happen often back then, whether it be cop killing, whether it be just mistreatment, little petty shit that they be doing. Like, it just goes to show you that our enemy is still our enemy, man. And I don't know where, somewhere down the line, I don't know what the fuck happened. Jake then must have forgot that, Esau, forgot about the history of Esau. Forgot about the history of these other nations. The other nations don't give a fuck about Jake, man. Right? I'm running back. It says, I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped for the affliction. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I am returned to Jerusalem with mercies. My house shall be built in it, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and a line shall be stretched forth from Jerusalem. Okay? So the Lord is going to return with mercies, and a form of mercy is us receiving his word and receiving his truth. right? And coming back to who we are, coming back to remembrance, right? As it was prophesied about here. It's Baruch 2 and 30. It says, for I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves. So indeed, America is one of the land of our captivities, right? And we are remembering, ourselves, right? A number of us, right? Small number of us compared to, the whole nation of Israel. But, nonetheless, the prophecy is still coming to pass. And you got to think it's a small remnant that's going to be saved, not the whole house, okay? Majority of Jake is going to partake in that fire. And it's just, Lord willing, I don't partake in that fire. But according to biblical prophecy, 2/3 of Israel is going to partake in that fire. Remember, it's some that's not going to receive or see, or it's some that's not going to see the promise, man, because of their unbelief. Okay, run it back. It says, for I know that they will not hear me because it is stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves and shall know that I am the Lord their power, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name. And we know the name, right? The Father name is Yahweh. The Son name is Yahweh Shai. Okay? Not Jehovah, not Jesus, not Allah, not any of these other names that Jake believed in for whatever fucking reason. Okay? It says, in return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers which sinned before the Lord. It says, and I will bring them again into the land which I promised, and this hasn't happened yet. Okay, we're not brought into the land which the Lord has promised yet, right? But you do have a bastard that's dwelling over there, like Scripture said, a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. Scripture say what? That Edom has appointed the Lord's land to their possession. Okay, and it happened, right? It happened, and they're over there now, but they're counterfeit. Okay. It says, and I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be lords of it, and I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished. Okay, so the Lord is going to increase us, and we should not be diminished. Okay, once we're in that land. Okay, because when we're in that land, we'll be perfect. We'll be under the second covenant, which we won't be able to go off. But what comes under the second covenant, you other nations being captive under us. Okay, this is where was I gonna go? Boom. This is Jeremiah 33, and I'll go to 7. It says, and I will cause the captivity of Judah and captivity of Israel to return, and will build them as at the first, and I will cleanse them from all their iniquity, whereby they have sinned against me. And I will pardon all their iniquities, whereby they have sinned, and whereby they have transgressed against me. Okay, it says, and it shall be to me a name of joy, a praise, and an honor before all the nations of the earth, which shall hear all the good that I do unto them, and they shall fear and tremble for all the goodness and for all the prosperity that I procure unto it. Now, if those other people, the funny hat people were the people, don't you think this would be happening? Right? It says, what was that? It says, and it shall be to me a name of joy, a praise, and an honor before all the nations of the earth, which shall hear all the good that I do unto them, and they shall fear and tremble. Nobody fearing and trembling the Amalekites, man. Because if that was the case, you wouldn't have what just happened with the Palestinians. You think when we in the land, the nation's gonna plot against us and fly from fucking with parachutes from the sky and all this other shit with guns and all this to do attack them? No, fuck no, right? So it's a lot of loopholes in the theory that you people believe in, man. Like I had a dude tell me the other day. He was like, man, you see what's happening in Israel? Man, that's biblical prophecy, man. It's crazy. It's some Bible stuff going on. But he's saying it because he believed that the true people over there is the people. Like, man, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You know what I mean? You don't know man, it's levels and layers to understanding, and you have not one. You know, you have not one, man. Okay, let me grab this. Second Esdras, no, not 9. Salakia, 6. Yeah, Second Esdras 6:56. It says, and you can't get around this. This is why I'm bringing this up, right? Because you got people that say, "Oh, the Lord love all about everybody." That's not the case. It's not the case. That's actually far from the case. Okay, this is Second Esdras 6. Because you got to think, right? Let's say, for those who don't believe that the so-called black man, so-called Native American man, and so-called Latino man and woman are the true biblical Israelites. But let's say that you believe that the Lord is a fair power and a just power, which he is, right? Don't you think that some type of get back or don't you think that something will happen to the people that put us into captivity after the Lord is fair? Right? Don't you see people just disregard that? You know, people don't believe that for whatever reason. You know, people just, I don't say they'll believe, but they disregard that for whatever reason. No, they don't believe it, right? They don't believe that anything is going to happen. See, they think that, oh, well, you talk to a pompous white person, they're going to say, oh, well, we freed y'all. You know, we freed y'all. We freed y'all, man. That's enough. I heard that before. I heard you might say that, man. We freed y'all from slavery, man. And it was y'all people that put y'all in the slavery. See, you have no understanding. You have no understanding, right? You Edomites, right? You have no fucking understanding, man. Right? And it's okay. It's okay because scriptures talk about that the fishers shall be turned into hunters, right? What are you gonna do when these people that you've done all manner of wickedness to? What are you gonna do when they have power? What are you gonna do when we have power? Lord, will it not be one of those men? Okay, you've been wicked, you've stole, right? You've lied, you've killed, you've raped, you've murdered, you've done wickedly throughout the earth. You coveted fields. You done all this shit, and you don't think that it's a price to pay for that? This is Second Esdras 6:54. It says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen, and the people that the Lord has chosen is Israel. Okay, it says, and all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. Right? It says, and for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle. So what? The Lord said what? That the heathen are like nothing. The other people that come from Adam, right, which are the heathen, right? They be like they're nothing, but they're likened unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. O now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. Okay, so, and we are given into their hands as of now. But, you know, with us waking up to this knowledge, this truth, and this understanding, all that is beginning to change. All of that is beginning to change. Okay, and that's the beautiful thing about prophecy, right? Is in prophecy, which you people don't fucking understand. Okay, let me grab this. This is Psalm 73. I'm gonna get it in the NIV and I'm gonna get it in the KJV. It says, for I was envious. Start at 3. It says, for I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. Yeah, because the wicked, they prosper in this world because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Notice that to get in high positions, you have to do wickedly, right? But it's really like a, I mean, if you read in the book of Maccabees, they always came with, oh, don't follow the law, statutes, and commandments, and we'll give you riches, right? It's not. It hasn't changed, man. Okay, it hasn't changed, right? Ask these entertainers, ask these rappers, ask these athletes, ask these people with these certain deals, what comes with that deal, what's in a fine line, what do they have to do behind closed doors? Okay, it says and 10 times out of 10 it's some wicked ass shit. Okay, it said, but as for me, that's like it. 4, it says, for there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. It says they have no struggles. Their bodies are healthy and strong. They are free from common human burdens. They are not plagued by human ills. It says, therefore, pride is their necklace. They clothe themselves with violence, right? Pride is their necklace. Okay? None have they on their high horse, right? And it's easy to talk while you're on your high horse until you fall off that motherfucker, right? And you're actually falling off. You actually, Esau, you're hanging on, right? You're to the point where, your feet is out of the straps on the side of the horse. And the horse is, jumping around and, trying to, like a bull, trying to get you off his back. That's where you're at. And you're about to fall on your fucking head. Okay? And nobody will be there to pick you up. Okay? It says, 7, it says, from their callous hearts comes iniquity. The evil imaginations have no limits. Yeah. Esau don't have no limits as far as his evil imaginations. And he wants to fulfill every evil imagination that he has. That's part of his like lust almost. Like, this motherfucker just like what he wants, that's what he wants to do. Right? When he think of a new evil, he like, oh yeah, let's do that. Right? That's what they do. They don't fear the Lord. They have no respect for the Lord. They don't have a sense of right and wrong. They have their sense of right and wrong is based off of how they feel or what they think is right and wrong. It's not backed by logic. It's backed by what they believe, how they feel, and they justify it, just like they justify taking America, right? Manifest destiny, right? They justify different things, and they justify their evil and their wickedness. They'll justify breaking treaties. They'll justify doing what they did to Gad. They'll justify doing what they did to Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. They'll justify what they did to Issachar, right? They'll justify what they did to all the tribes. They'll justify it, right? The conquistadors, they justified why they were splitting, Issacharite women, pregnant Issacharite women, stomachs open, and saying that the baby, betting on that the baby was a boy or girl. They justified that shit, man. Okay, but the Lord saw all that. The Lord saw all that. That's why we're going to do according to the Lord's anger, because we're not angry enough. Well, we're not angry enough, man. Okay, this is Psalm 73. And back in 7, it says, from their callous, in the NIV, it says, for their callous hearts comes iniquity. Their evil imaginations have no limits. They scoff and speak with malice, with arrogance. They threaten oppression. We'll get that in 8. It says they are corrupt. They speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. All right, let's get that word for loftily. It is
Strong's H 4791. Marom.
Okay. It says height, elevation, elevated place. In a high place, height, proudly. That's what I wanted. Proudly. Right? They speak proudly concerning oppression. Why? Because they have not known it. But in due time, you are going to know it, right? You had a thing called, if you want to look up American history and you want to get a point as far as American history in the entertainment world, Look up minstrel videos. Look up blackface. Look how they portray Jake. Okay. See, Jake don't see. I'm gonna say this, man, and I'm gonna end the video. Okay. It's when I was in high school. I was in it was a history class, man, and it was me and one other Jake in the class, as far as from the Southern tribe, but the rest of the motherfuckers was, heathen, okay, including the teacher. We were getting ready to, go over, just American history, right? And I don't even think they teach American history how they taught it to us back then, as far as slavery, okay. Now, he was gonna put on a thing called blackface, right? It's a video. He put on a thing called blackface, and I didn't know what the fuck it was, right? I'm young at the time. I don't know what the fuck blackface and minstrel videos and all this. What does that mean, right? So he tells us, like, man, and I'm not really finna understand how offensive it is. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not understanding how offensive this shit is finna be. But before he played the video, he looked at me and the other girl from the Southern Kingdom that was in the class. He was like, hey, if anybody, and he was like, if anybody have an issue with what I'm about to play, but he was looking at us. What he said, if anybody have an issue what I'm about to play, y'all could just wait in the hallway until the video was over with. Hey, man. Hey, man, the Lord, hey. Man, the Lord gonna get that man. So I'm like, no, I'm standing here. I'm about to see what the fuck this is all about. What is this? Right? So he puts it on, and if you want to look it up, you go to YouTube, you can look up blackface and see how they portray Jake. And how do you think me and that woman felt in that classroom? Right? See, that they'll tell you that's your history, man, but they won't tell you that you're actually the true biblical Israelites. They won't tell you, right, that you're actually the children of the Lord, right? And Edomites, these low-level Edomites don't know, but these higher-ups that control shit do. They understand that they're heathen, man. They know, right? They know, to a degree. They know what the fuck they are. That's why they change names and shit like this. They know it, right? When you go to Wisdom of Solomon, the second chapter, they tell you. They give you their whole play, their whole breakdown, man. But how do you think we walked around the school feeling, man? And every other Jake that saw the video, how do you think we walked around? We had to wear that shit, man. Right? We had to wear that. We had to wear that, man. But yet, nobody looks down upon a so-called white man for his fucking history in America. They think he's the victor. They think he got it by honorable measure. He didn't. Motherfucker broke treaties, right? He did wickedly, man. He took a people. Well, don't forget, man, he took a people, slaughtered a people, raped a people, murdered a people, set rules, put a shovel on the ground and said, if anybody is taller than this shovel, kill him. And you think that the Lord is not going to have get back towards these, even now, these little devils, right? It's petty shit. Oh, racism don't exist. Go on your Instagram and go on, comment board on something that has anything to do with racial. Hell, that has anything to do with sports, right? That a Edomite did and that a Jake did. When you look under the comments, Edomites, right? Edomite might do an illegal hit, right? Boom, you look in the comments, nobody really tripping like that, right? Especially Esau, Edom. They're not really, but Jake do a hit, the same hit, right? It's this is that. Oh, this nigga this. Paying that nigga, this is that. Whoop the whoop. A good example of that is shit. Look at fuck sports and all that. But if you want a good example of that, look what they say about, Deion Sanders in Colorado. That just goes to show you that it ain't You living you tripping if you thinking that this devil don't have the same fucking spirit. That's before I gotta get one more. This is Psalm 73, and after this, I'm gonna run this back. It says, they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lawfully. Yeah, they speak lawfully concerning oppression. Let me grab this. So Isaiah 14 and 21, it says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. That they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. Okay? Yeah. So it says what? It says prepare slaughter for his children, right? Why? You are your children coming back, motherfucker. You still have that same spirit in you. You hate Jake too. Even if they say, oh, I don't hate Jake. I listen to rap music. I do this. I do that. Motherfucker, you hate Jake, man. You hate Jake. Okay? You hate Jake. You only like Jake when Jake benefits you, right? But you don't stand with Jake for nothing. You don't, come on, man. You don't, come on. And we not looking for you to stand with Jake. We don't want you. Listen, I hate an Edomite that try to be a friend. I don't like that shit. I always hated that shit. Don't try to be my friend, man. No. See, I'm one of them, I'm one of them Jakes that believe we should stay over there and they should stay over there. We should stay over here and they should stay over there. I was never, a Martin Luther King type type Jake, man. You know what I mean? Because what happens is when you get to mixing and mingling, these, Jake and Esau and these nations, they're able to learn you. See, scripture said, gift destroyeth the heart. And a lot of our people see a so-called white man do something good for our people. Now our people in their mind forgetting how wicked this motherfucker is. And he know that. Motherfucker ain't stupid. Scripture said he wiser than Daniel. Right? Let a so-called white man do something good for you. You gonna forget, oh man, he ain't bad. He not bad, man. They not all bad. Whole time, this motherfucker like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give you this. Then you gonna fall for it. Then I'm gonna get you close. Then I'm gonna do what I want to do to you. Then I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna apply. See, they come out. That's their game. It's always been their game. They try to be your friend first. They try to be your friend first, right? Whole time they plotting against you the whole fucking time. That's why I make it fucking clear. I'm not trying to be your homie. I ain't trying to kick it. I ain't trying to be your friend or none of that shit. No, absolutely fucking not. No, because that's what happens. You get them too close to you and they looking to kill you the whole fucking time. And they smiling in your face, giving you things, right? You thinking, oh man, see, a gift destroys the heart, and they know that. They know that shit. Okay? Look at Black Wall Street, right? Shit, I was the first terrorist. The first terrorist that was on American ground was Edomites, man. That motherfucker. Oh, he whistled at a white woman. Let's bomb Black Wall Street. Like, what? The fuck? You see? But hey, scripture said this is not our rest, right? And indeed, but then again, right? You helped forward the affliction. You heathen helped forward the affliction. You did more than what you did. You showed your hatred towards Jake. And that don't go unnoticed. It has to go unnoticed. And the Lord will repay you for that. You will be destroyed for that. Right? You will be under subjection for that. Okay? Yeah. This is Isaiah 60. In 14 it says, the sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet. And all these nations of the earth despise us, but they're going to come bow themselves down at the soles of our feet. It says, and they shall call thee the city of the Lord Yahweh, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee in internal excellency, a joy of many generations. Okay? So the Lord is going to beautify Jake. The Lord is going to beautify Israel, the real Israelites. And with that process, in that process, you other nations will be subject unto us. Okay, this is Isaiah 14 and 2. It says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids. See? For servants and handmaids. And you can't get around that. I don't mean that. Well, what the fuck it mean then? Servants and handmaids, right? Possess them for servants and handmaids. What does that mean? Right? Slavery. Yeah, you other nations will be in slavery. It says, and they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Right? So we should take them captives because we was their captives. Right? Right? And it says, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. So indeed, in due time, we're going to rule over our oppressors. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so hey, with that, Lord, when the video is edifying, Lord, I can got something from this video. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakakadash. I want to tell you, brothers, to keep pushing on to the next. Shalom.